Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A to Z English Pod. I'm John.
And I'm Sarah. In today's episode, we'll focus on a skill many English learners find challenging but rewarding: mastering pronunciation and reducing your accent. No matter your starting level, we're here to make this journey easier and more enjoyable.
Exactly. Whether you want to sound more fluent, make communication smoother, or simply enjoy improving your skills, enhancing your pronunciation can be a valuable step. So, grab a notebook, find a quiet space, and let's dive into today's exercises and tips.
Part 1. Why pronunciation and accent matter. First, let's talk about why pronunciation is important. When you speak clearly, people understand you faster and with less effort. This builds your confidence and makes conversations more enjoyable.
That's a great point, Sarah. And remember, accents aren't mistakes. Every accent reflects a unique background. So while we'll discuss accent reduction today, the goal is to enhance clarity rather than erase your accent.
Exactly. Having a unique accent is a beautiful part of your identity. Our focus today is simply to make sure you're clearly understood and feel confident.
Part 2. Practicing individual sounds. Now, onto our first technique, practicing individual sounds. Let's start with some sounds that can be tricky for many learners, like the in think and the. Here's a little exercise to try. Place your tongue gently between your teeth and say teeth. Then move to words like think and that.
Great tip! And let's also practice the R sound, which is quite distinct in English. Keep your tongue pulled back without touching the roof of your mouth. Let's try a few words together. Red, road, right.
Excellent! Repeat these slowly, focusing on each sound. A good habit is recording yourself to compare with native speakers. This way, you can identify areas for improvement.
Yes, it's a great way to notice even small differences. Try listening back to your recording, identifying areas where you can adjust, and then practicing again.
Part 3. Intonation and stress patterns. Now, let's discuss intonation and stress, which can make a huge difference in how natural your speech sounds. In English, certain words in a sentence are emphasized to show importance. For example, in the sentence, "I really like coffee," you might emphasize "really" to show just how much you like it.
Right. Let's practice with a few sentences. Try saying, "I need to go now." You can emphasize I, need, or now to change the meaning slightly. Repeat each version a few times to feel the difference.
Good. And remember that questions usually rise at the end, like, "Are you coming?" while statements often fall, as in, "I'm coming." This intonation pattern is something you'll pick up with practice.
If you're unsure, try mimicking native speakers. Over time, you'll become more comfortable with the musical quality of English.
Part 4. Tongue twisters for fluency. Let's add a bit of fun with tongue twisters. These are excellent for practicing fluency and mastering difficult sounds. Let's start with a classic one. She sells seashells by the seashore. Begin slowly, then try to speed up.
Another great one is, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. This helps with the P and R sounds. Practicing tongue twisters a few times each day can make a noticeable improvement in your pronunciation.
And here's a challenging one. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. This is perfect for practicing the he kaith sound.
Part 5. Listening and mimicking for pronunciation. A powerful technique is listening and mimicking. Find a native speaker, listen carefully, and try to imitate their pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. You can use movies, podcasts, or even social media clips for this.
Yes, and let's make it practical. Pick a short clip, listen a few times, and repeat each line exactly as you heard it. This helps you catch those small differences in sounds and flow.
One tool to use here is shadowing. Listen to a line, pause, and repeat it immediately, matching their speed and tone. It's like doing a mini acting exercise.
It might feel funny at first, but with time, you'll find that this shadowing practice improves both your confidence and clarity.
Part 6. Breaking down words. Let's break down difficult words into syllables, which can be a big help. Take comfortable, for example. Instead of trying to say it all at once, break it into comfortable and then gradually blend it.
Exactly. Another tricky one is particularly. Start with particularly. This makes each syllable easier to pronounce, and once you're comfortable, you can start to speed it up.
When you're comfortable with syllables, try whole sentences. Slow it down at first, and then increase your speed as you become more fluent.
Part 7. Practicing accent reduction. For those who want to work on accent reduction, try focusing on one specific sound at a time. For instance, work on thart sounds until they feel natural, then move to R or V sounds.
Accent reduction is gradual, so don't rush. And a good starting point is to learn about the sounds specific to your native language that differ in English. Knowing these helps you identify where to focus.
And again, accents are beautiful, so keep yours if you like. Just aim for clarity.
Part 8. Real-world practice and feedback. Now that you've practiced, try using your improved pronunciation in real-world situations. Speak with friends, join language exchange groups, or even practice with a tutor.
Real interactions will help reinforce what you've learned. And don't worry about making mistakes. Each conversation is a step toward fluency.
If you don't have a language partner, try speaking in front of a mirror or recording yourself. It's a way to get feedback and build your confidence. Part 9. Developing a positive mindset. Finally, remember to keep a positive mindset. Improvement takes time, but each little step adds up. Celebrate your progress, even if it feels small.
Yes, exactly. And remind yourself why you started learning English. Keeping your motivation strong makes the journey enjoyable.